almost got scammed. Demon! Absolute shit show. Holy shit! What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new YouTube video. First of all, I do want to address the fact that I look like a caveman. My hair is out of control, have not shaved all week, and the reason for both of those things, well, not really the hair, I just need a haircut, but the reason I look like absolute garbage is because for the last 3 days, I have felt like absolute garbage. Your boy doesn't take sick days unless like his mental health is out of whack, but I don't really get sick. I took a sick day yesterday. I had my second COVID vaccine on Tuesday, and boy, howdy. I'd never say that in my life. And gee golly, golly whiz, and holy shit, did it make me feel like I got hit by a train. I thought I was fine. I felt a little fatigued. Had a nap on Tuesday. Worked out in the morning, got that out of the way, had my shot. I worked on Tuesday, I was just fine. Tuesday night, went to bed, feeling kind of fatigued, but nothing out of the ordinary. Woke up Wednesday morning at 2 a.m. and 4:30 in the morning, and I felt subsequently worse each time I woke up. Took a sick day yesterday, felt like absolute dog shit all day, and didn't feel good again until, honestly, like earlier this morning. So, feeling like 80 to 90%. Still gonna hit the gym today, gonna crush some legs, and then tomorrow your boy will be back at 100%. And man, I can't wait to feel good again. But in this video, we have some things to cover, an important topic that I want to discuss. But of course, before we do that, we gotta get a pre-workout meal in, and then go crush some legs. I know my YouTube content has been kind of fluctuating, but we are figuring some things out, and we're getting into a good groove and setting up a strong foundation for success. What we gotta do, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, it is so hot in here, man. It's September. In my opinion, August 30th could be 120 degrees. September 1st, 60. 60 to 70, man. Leave the heat. You don't need it. Give me that fire pit, wearing joggers to the gym, pumpkin beer, picking apples weather, man. It's what I want.
Gotta concentrate against the clock. I race. I got no time to waste. I'm already late. I got a marathoner's pace. And I fight like a tiger.
Looks like an indie horror film being shot in first person right now. I'm just kidding, that's a direct quote from Cassie, who's behind the camera looking at this. But guess what? Pacific is randomly out of power again. Sunniest day in weeks, literally no inclement weather, no updates in over an hour from Ameren, so pretty stoked about that. Had an awesome workout. Unfortunately, the workout was ended by something not so awesome. Ya boy almost got scammed by some fake Amazon company telling me that somebody from Dayton, Ohio had purchased a Samsung television over $700 and they were holding that and needed my information. So they asked me to download this application. The application asked for permission to look at like receipts, payment information, card information, social security. That was the first, well, not the first red flag, but the biggest red flag. So then I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and call Amazon directly. And they were like, okay, and they hung up. So I was like, yeah, definitely a scam. So Amazon, the actual company, not fake Amazon from Syracuse, New York, Amazon confirmed that that was indeed a scam and they would never do anything like that. So if you guys ever get a call from Syracuse, New York or anywhere else asking you to download the AnyDesk application, fucking don't, because it's a scam. So now that the power is out, the initial plan was to come home and show you this bomb-ass dinner that Cassie was making. She makes this awesome, is it tikka masala or chicken masala?
Chicken tikka masala.
It's both. She makes this awesome chicken tikka masala. Is it Indian?
Yes.
It's an Indian dish, and I'm so glad you're here right now. It's an Indian dish, and it's fucking incredible. But of course, halfway into making it, the power randomly goes out. So we're calling Money to see if he's got my Red Bull.
Hold on. I got Money on the phone. Hello? Hello? Scatta. Scatta. Yo, where's my fucking Red Bull? Which one of these is mine, dog? That one's definitely mine.
No, we're calling an audible, ordering some food from the brew house. So I guess we're gonna go pick that up and eat it in the dark. It's gonna be really romantic. Candlelit dinner on a random Thursday? I mean, what else can you ask for, babe?
Really nothing.
This is gonna be incredible. It's exactly how it was meant to be.
Yeah.
It's just a sign that we should spend more time together. She's like, go get my fucking food. I always talk, I got something in my eye, every time, dude. I always talk to you guys in the office, and I want to talk about a couple things, so I figured I'd give you a little bit of a change of scenery here. At the TV in the background, we're on the new table. This table's dope, by the way. Hold on a second. How sick is that table, dude? Cassie's dad literally picked this piece of wood off of the side of the road somewhere, kept this little edge on it, refinished it, sanded it down, we put some little pipe legs on it. It's absolutely incredible. Shout out to Mike for his stupid good ability to just really make something out of nothing here. Anyway, we have some things to discuss. First of all, last night was an absolute shit show. We ended up having some really good food from the brew house here in Pacific, but we normally haven't gone without power before for longer than a couple hours. Last night, we were without power between the hours of 6:15 and right around 1 a.m. We ended up having to drive all the way to Union, which is really only like a 20-25 mile drive, but we drove 25 minutes over to Union to my parents' house to drop off all the food that we had just bought. So of course, with our luck, we just went grocery shopping and spent like $100 on groceries, plus whatever else we had in the fridge and the freezer. So we emptied our entire fridge into Walmart bags, into cooler bags, drove it all the way to Union at 11 o'clock last night, came back. The place was an absolute wreck because the power went off halfway through Cassie cooking dinner, so there were dishes, there was food out. The place was a mess. We were exhausted, so we just crashed. I was woken up when the power came back on right around 1 a.m. and I honestly just didn't really sleep for shit. So then I had to wake up this morning at 7 o'clock, drive to Union before work started, just to go get the food so we could have some food for lunch. Sorry, my camera's being weird. Just so we could have some food for breakfast and lunch today. Did end up getting a coffee from the coffee house here because you know your boy had to be caffeinated. And yeah, it was just kind of a mess. But that's not what I want to discuss. I kind of wanted to reference the title of the video. So I know I talked about it a little bit in one of my last videos about how, you know, obviously I don't want to force content, but I also don't want to use that as an excuse to not create content. And that's not what I'm doing by any means, but I had a realization when we were in Kansas City. I was actually filming a vlog for that weekend because it was my buddy's wedding and I was gonna film up to the wedding, and then the next day I felt like absolute dog shit because honestly I just drank way too much, and I haven't drank that much in years, and I honestly thought I was gonna go to the hospital. So drink your water, kids. So then that weekend I kind of realized, like, we're not doing anything, dude. We didn't train in Kansas City like we wanted to. We ended up going to an Airbnb and we got we got some barbecue, but then we left Sunday morning and then we didn't do anything. So I was like, I don't really want to film. I don't have anything to film. Cassie made a point, like, I was trying to vlog while hungover and she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I gotta film. She's like, why? I'm like, well, I started the video. She's like, don't film it. Like, we're not doing anything exciting. We're just getting food. Like, and you know, she was supportive in saying, like, if you want to film, like, do it, but don't force yourself. We're not doing anything extravagant, and there's not really a need to film if you don't want to, if you don't feel like you need to, you know, like, don't force it. And she's like, I gotta be honest, this doesn't feel like your natural content. You don't feel like your natural self, and I feel like you're kind of forcing it a little bit. And in that moment, I had to take a step back and like reflect and think, while I don't want to lean on not forcing content as a crutch to not make content at all, you're kind of right. I wasn't feeling like my natural self, and I was kind of forcing content a little bit. So if you guys are ever struggling with anything really in life, and you feel like you don't really know what's going on, like, I will push you. It would behoove you. I will highly recommend taking a step or two back, looking at the bigger picture and thinking, am I forcing this? Is this coming naturally? Is this something that I need to be doing right now? Or can I take a break for a little bit, kind of reset, reflect, and recharge a little bit so you can come back 10 times as strong the next time you actually perform that task, the next time you actually work toward that goal, the next time you actually create that content, work on that project, whatever it is. Sometimes stepping away, reflecting, recharging, allowing yourself for not only like a physical break, but allowing for a mental, an emotional, a spiritual break, that is absolutely, absolutely necessary sometimes. So if you guys are ever having a moment where you don't really know what's off, but you know something is off, take a step back. Look at the bigger picture. Make sure that you're not forcing things, you know? And if it feels forced, don't do it. Don't get me wrong, you should be uncomfortable in life. That is where you grow the most, but forcing things and being uncomfortable doing things naturally, two very different things. You gotta know where that line is, and unfortunately you kind of have to just find that line for yourself. But if you're forcing shit, man, don't, because that can lead to you burning out way earlier than you need to. So take a step back and literally fuck your own face.
Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
Take a step back, reflect a little bit, kind of look at the bigger picture, see what's really going on, see what's really at play in that moment, and decide whether or not you need to keep moving forward or take a break. Because more often than not, especially for someone like myself who loves the go, who has to be working or doing on something or doing something every second of the day, that's necessary, man. So do that for yourself, and I promise you, you're gonna thank
When
me.
you rolling, I bring friends, I don't think so. But how come one friend from San Francisco? Okay, she can come. In a room full of Neos, I'll be the one. Girl, let's get rousy and beat it up. You need a fake ID to be in the club.
That's just my last video, but we're benching again today. While I'm not gonna get into exactly what my training is gonna look like over the next couple of months, because I'm gonna save that for another video to get more in depth of it, but while powerlifting still won't be the focus, I'm definitely going to be incorporating more powerlifting than I have been, and make benching a regular thing now that I've actually figured out how to properly hold a fucking barbell in my hands. So benched when I was in Colombia this past weekend with Lucas and Cannon. Did 225 for a pretty easy single and then failed at 235, so definitely some work to do. I'm gonna shoot for a 225-pound paused single. Haven't benched on these benches inside in a long time, so trying to get more lat activation, and it's not really working in my favor, unfortunately, but you know, you win some, you lose some, and we're going to make the best of it. Just wanted to kind of switch it up, give you guys some different content than me just benching in the field house. So, final warm-up, 205 pounds, and we'll see where to take it depending on how that moves. Okay, that actually felt pretty darn good. I think we can squeeze out a single at 225. We'll need a spotter, and it will be like RP 89.5, basically, but we can manage it. Let's find out. Thanks, man. That was way more of a grinder than it should have been. It's been a while, but no wrist pain, so I'll take it. Now this is the fantastic Indian dish that I was supposed to have last night before fucking power went out. Cass ended up cooking the rest of it today, but it still looks just as good. That was an absolute demon of a bench and chest/shoulder session. Feeling really good. I owe you guys a proper physique update, but again, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to talk about my specific progress, my specific take on my fitness goals right now. Save that for another video, because you know I gotta squeeze out all of the possible content that I can, because my life is pretty fucking boring. I'm okay with that, but the algorithm is not. So, we are going to eat dinner and wrap the video up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Leave a comment anything. Hitting the like button, hitting that subscribe button, hitting the notification bell, leaving a comment, sharing the link to my channel with your friends and family. Each and every one of those things, whether it be one of them or all of them or a couple of them or whatever, doing all of that helps the channel grow and helps me more than I could possibly explain to you guys. So thank you all for the support. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.